If you are a multi-passionate girl boss who wants to create, write, teach, learn, connect, and take time for herself and her family and friends, you are listening to the right pod. Hi, I'm Lauren Jean, your go-to podcast resource girl and self and business development freak. I love everything related to development, as well as focusing on self-confidence, letting go of control, and following your intuition. All right, let's get down to the good stuff. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another show. It's been a while since I have done a solo show, and I really feel like the upcoming months are going to be really, really important to my own life and also to help you out, because a lot of the female entrepreneurs who listen to this show are really investing in their future, their time, and their mindset. And that is huge, like really huge. But before we get into what I'm going to talk about today, I just want to tell you that this week's podcast is in fact sponsored by Audible, and I am really excited about it. You can get your free audiobook download and 30 free day trial at www.audibletrial.com/The Lauren Jean There are over 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, your Android, Kindle, or your MP3 player. Personally, I started using this service and I am really loving it. I started listening to actually a guest that I'm going to have on. His name is JP Sears, and he is a riot. And he wrote a book recently, and I wanted to talk to him about that. So I decided to get his book. It's called How to Be Ultra Spiritual, 12 and a half Steps to Spiritual Superiority. This guy is a riot, and you really need to check his show out, because I will be putting that out, and I'm sure I'm going to be getting tons and tons of laughs out of that one. But if you haven't heard of JP Sears, go check out his YouTube channel. He is a riot. He is just, I can't even say what he is. He is a health coach, and he has turned into so much more than that, in a way that he kind of makes fun of what is going on in this world today with people in kind of like really important topics that people love to talk about. And he just makes it funny and relatable, and you can totally get what he's saying. So look out for his show in the mid to end of June. I am excited to talk to this guy because he's just got so much to say. He's a riot. He's totally real, and I can't wait. So that's one of the books that I got from audible.com, and I'm currently listening to over and over and over again because I can't get enough of it. Now, I want to get into what I've been up to, how things are changing for me since I stopped working with my coach, Jess Blanche, and you can check out her show as well. And we talk about manifestation in that show, and I've really, really dug deep into this topic. It is super important to me. I've discovered that I love science. I never thought in a million years that science is something that would really strike me as really interesting. But when it comes to the mind and the brain, I am beyond fascinated. I can't believe how in-depth that you can actually get with this particular topic. I've always been interested in the body. I have a past of, I was a personal trainer for 6 years, almost 7 years, and I've always been fascinated with the body. And now getting into coaching and really looking at the deeper reasons why we do things and, how to change things. And there's so much that goes into this. But really digging into this topic, the science behind it is truly what fascinates me, really what fascinates me. And I am going to be taking a little hiatus in the month of July because I am going to be really getting down to this science part, because I want to be able to come and explain it to you so that you can take these tips and really apply them to your life. I want to explain it in a way that I am learning and I'm taking it in, and it's kind of in dummy terms right now, but I want to also be able to share with you certain terms that we use in this type of world so that you can take them and apply them to your life and understand, not just try to do it, but you really need to understand how to manifest something in your life to actually make it come true. Like, you need to know what's going on inside of your head, what your brain is doing to make you think certain things, to make you do certain things. And I'm starting with a book that I downloaded from Audible, and it is called Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself: How to Lose Your Mind and Create a New One. And the author's name is Dr. Joe Dispenza, and he is the best-selling author of Evolve Your Brain. This book is just wow. I am listening to the audiobook, and I loved it so much that I had to go buy the print copy. So I have both. This is what I'm using as my study guide, as long as, I should say, as well as the YouTube channel. Well, there's a bunch of them. I haven't found one that I really, really love yet, but looking into the teaching of Abraham Hicks, and I'm not sure if you have stepped down that path yet, but it's kind of along the lines of The Secret, although The Secret, when I saw that video, that I have it actually on DVD from years ago, I really didn't feel it. Like, I kind of felt fake to me, and I'm not going that route. Nothing against it, it's just not my thing. So I really want to get into the science of this, and it talks about quantum physics, and it might sound like it's a little bit woo-woo. It's way beyond woo-woo, and I absolutely love this stuff. So if this is something that you are truly interested in, you want to understand more about manifesting, the stuff in your life that truly makes you happy and excited, and you want to be able to create things, but you know that you need to change your mind. You actually need to change your mind, like the book is, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. That's currently what I am working on. And I do understand, but it's because of lots of reading. So like I said, I really want to be able to take this, break it down for you, and put it into digestible pieces, digestible podcasts, I should say in this case. I want you to be able to walk away and really think about this and apply it. And I want these shows to be podcasts that you're going to come back to over and over and over again and really listen to and understand and take the information, be fascinated with it, and want to take this further in your life, because I have seen things happen only since January. And I mean, we're halfway through the year, and I have been able to do so much with that. And I really believe that understanding the science behind it, because I know how I work, I know how I understand things. If I understand something, it's going to take me so much further rather than just knowing how to do it, but not truly believing it. Because, I mean, I've always talked about the gut-brain connection. And these are things that need to be synced together so that you can manifest the shit in your life that you want to manifest. And it's really the body and the mind. The body and the mind connection that we have to get and sync, because if they're not synced up, you're not going to get what you are looking for. So I'm not going to go too far into this today. This is kind of a little intro in what I am going to be studying over in the months of June and July, and what you can expect from me this month of June coming up is going to be 4 more interviews, because I'm going to be taking some time away from recording so that I can really dig into this book and tear it apart in a good way and start taking, well, I have started taking notes. I've been fascinated with this. I can't stop reading the book, and I have to read similar, I should say the same paragraphs over and over and over again. And I'm using a highlighter, so you know that it's like a study guide to me. I am so excited to bring this to you guys, and to share what's been going on in my life and how things have changed, and they continue to change in amazing ways. Things that are scary to me and things that are just going the exact way that they're supposed to. So I'm going to leave it here, and we're going to take this. We'll see you guys next week with the next show. And that show is going to be with a fellow podcaster. So you'll be getting some podcasting tips if this is something that you're interested in. You will be able to listen to, it's actually going to be the next 2 weeks, 2 fellow podcasters who are going to be sharing their tips, their tools, their ups, their downs, everything. So the next 2 are going to be interview shows, the 2 after that as well. And then we'll be headed into July. I might have 1 more show after that, but then going to be taking a little bit of a break, like I said earlier. So let's end it right here. And I hope to hear from you guys. Let me know what you want to hear about this kind of stuff. Like, what do you want to know? What do you want to know about manifesting and how the brain works? And what are some questions that I can help you answer? Some basic questions maybe that you want to understand more about, or maybe you just need some resources. So let me know. Email me at imthelaurenjean@gmail.com. Come on over to the Facebook group, Passion to Pod, and let's connect right there if you want to learn how to podcast, or you just want to start talking about the shows, connect with other awesome podcasters. I would love to have you there. So let's call it a day here, and I'll check in with you guys next week. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you got tons of useful information out of the show today. If you want to grab the resources and links that you have heard in the show, you can go to the blogcast section on my website at nbsp.com. Or if you just want to listen to the pretty pod player, you can check out the podcast tab on the website. Again, that's www.nbsp.com. Talk to you guys next week.